All right, you play if you want to. You're gonna fuck around and find out. I place warnings in place, bro. I place warnings in place. And this seemed like for the longest time, I was just having the worst streak with Aiden, bro. The worst streak. It was horrible. So, Dropper, do you ever think you're gonna find love?
I would live about love.
You don't want it. You said you don't want it.
No, I mean, I don't think it's worth it. To me, in my opinion,
You don't think it's
if it
worth
ain't
it?
real, why buy it?
No. I said buy it. I said, do you think that it's going to come? Like, do you think that love is going to come to you?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so you still got hope. So then you good. You still got hope.
Uh-huh.
See, I was one of them ones. I had lost hope, and right when I was losing hope of saying fuck all this shit, and I was about to flip over tables and shit and start spazzing, then my boyfriend popped up. Now I'm gonna tell you, Dropper. This is how you find out. Say you've been talking for a lady for some time, right? And say you don't feel good, right? I'm gonna tell you to find out how you know
Right.
if she really into you, if she really care about you the way that she says she care about you, bro. I'm gonna tell you how. Fake sick. Fake sick.
Fix it.
Fake sick. Act like you sick.
Okay.
Act like you sick. Like, I don't really feel
I
good.
did that once, and it saved my life. I did that once, and it saved my life.
So I'm saying that's the key to finding out if a woman really put with you on the love. First of all, you know by her actions. If she calling you consistently, and it shouldn't be the overbearing calling, like her calling you 24/7, and she not like she been a weirdo type situation. It shouldn't be that. It should be a healthy level of calling. Like y'all shouldn't be calling. I mean, if y'all have attachment, you know, when you have that butterfly stage where y'all be texting each other all day and all that shit. That's a little bit different than her obsessively calling thinking you cheating type situation. Hey, I was just checking on you type of text and calls is not the same as I saw your car today and I know you didn't go to work. Like that's two different things. It's not the same thing. So it should be when you fake the sick. And I'm not telling you to fake sick because I fake sick. I actually didn't fake sick. I actually was actually genuinely sick. This is what somebody on Beagle gave me some advice, and and this is a random girl. I didn't know the fuck this girl is. I don't even remember her screen name. And she was like, I don't know if a man really love you. She said, if you sick and he come and take care of you, that's what she told me. She said, if you sick and he comes and takes care of you, then he really do love you.
3 minutes.
Hmm? Memphis, am I lying? Memphis, just tell me I'm lying. Memphis probably ain't been listening. Y'all, he He muted his mic. He talking to somebody. I think he about to unmute it. You're on a phone call.
Thank you, T. I appreciate it. I'm back.
Dropper, please pull that band down in the back, please. Pull that band down in the back of your head before it strangles you. The strap that's coming from your thing, the black thing around your neck. Pull it down on the other side all the way. You see what I'm talking about? You're not even paying attention. Drop it. I might still need it. I don't think he can hear me. Hold on.
How you going? No, yeah. I had to work this stuff. I had to work.
So yeah, I be talking to my little friend Dropper. We be having fun. But no, so I'm just chilling. I think I'm gonna do my hair during this live. I wish I could add a background. Oh, I can share my screen now. This about to get good. Okay. Let me share the screen instead, y'all. Let me share the screen. Let's go. So, anyways, we're gonna update on my lock journey. So, I have my locks now for a total of 6 years. Okay, this is how long they are. They would be longer, like probably after here, but I cut my hair, so there's that. But um, anybody who's on a lock journey, few products you're going to need that will help you a lot that I've used for the past 6 years is Talia YG strengthener. That's a medicated formula. Okay. And this is not sponsored by the way, but Talia YG Black Earth products, the tight hold is for locks, naturals, and twists. This is what I use in my head. That and some oil and water. And a good fine tooth comb. Okay. Depending on your hair type, because you might not be able to get fine tooth. But yeah. So how do you retwist your hair? For people who don't know how to retwist their own hair, this is a good tutorial for you. This is really supposed to be a relationship talk, but we're gonna do a relationship talk and retwist. I'm just gonna give y'all a quick tutorial on how to retwist your hair, or at least how I do it. At least how I do it is not how everybody does it. Where my spray at? How I do it is not how everybody does it. Okay, somebody gonna come in the comments and be like, "Oh, you're doing this." Oh, that's too much. This is a very direct spray rather than it being a looser spray. It's spraying on direct spots, which is good, but it's a targeted spray. I like a little mist, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I'm spraying the wall and shit. But this ain't mine. This is my boyfriend stuff. It's not my oil and water, it's my boyfriend's. But anyways, so you want to get the hair a little bit damp and make sure you get it through the scalp. Once you do that, anything that's already done, we're just gonna try to move it out the way. So let's just get these pieces It's already done, which is just basically the whole front row. This is in reverse, y'all. So if y'all see me feeling around, it's because I can't really go off of the camera because everything is in reverse. Yeah, these. Got this one. Like I said, the whole front row is completely done. So we're just gonna take these. You can twist them off to the side like this while you're doing your hair, so it's not getting in the locks that you're trying to do. And then you can get a rubber band. Let's see if I can find one of the ones I put over here. Here it is. Or something to just tie it with. And you'll tie it off to the side like this. Then, ooh, this is why you're tying it to make sure it's not getting. We can add a little clip. Hold on. Just a little bit of tutorial, y'all. Just for the people who don't know what they're doing. Um, and that kind of keeps it in place like that while you do your hair. Now, I want to really bring my printer over here. Oop. I'm bringing my printer over here so that my laptop will stop overheating. Whenever you put a MacBook on top of any type of covers, it will overheat. So I am doing a getaway and just like this so I can be a little bit more eye level with y'all. This is a big laptop. And there we go. Cool. Now y'all wouldn't have known that that was even what this was if I wouldn't have told you. So there's that. But a little tip. If you're like on your bed and you need like, something that puts your laptop actually on, this is a good thing to do. So like I said, we're gonna redo this. I'm probably gonna actually literally twist this together. So that we don't have to use the thing. Okay. Then you'll tie this off right here. And just leave that hanging right there. And then that makes it easier to manipulate. So, like I said, we already sprayed our hair. We can go from the side and work our way in. Or we just wrap this around here. Just tuck it in. All right, so this is 1, 2 apparently. Just tuck this in here. All right, so you're gonna have a whole bunch of roots. I usually do my hair in rows. I usually start from the back and work my way to the front, but more often than not, I do the front because that's really my main focus. And a lot of people who have locks, you'll learn there's a little trick, there's a little hack to actually not just like go fully through. A lot of us, y'all, used to do our hair up to here. This whole front half, all of this. So it looks presentational. And then when the hair comes down, y'all don't even be knowing And all this back hair be naps. I'm just saying. Um, that's what I've been doing for years, to be honest. Not that I don't do the back of my head. It's just I'm not trying to do like a long term style. I'm not doing all that. There's too much retwisting. I mean, it's already. I'm not gonna say it's already bad enough because it's a good thing that you're doing your own hair, but um, your hands start to hurt after a while. Just saying. I think I'm gonna double stream while doing this. It's going to regular live. I'm gonna go live on another platform while I'm out here. I still got 30 minutes to do on this other platform. Okay. All right. So, and I could just look. If you see me looking off to the side, I'm looking at this one. Hey, babe. How are you? Hi, babe. Um, but yeah. So, anyways, so going back to this tutorial, y'all, you are coming in. I think I might start on this side and just pull 2 strands. So I like to designate my rows, but you really don't have to. I've been doing this for a couple years. It helps if you're new to designate your rows, but you want to find a partner. I call them like partner matching with your locks. So you want to find, as you can see, like this lock is really 2 locks, but this one was thinning out. So I merged these 2 together. And then when as you keep twisting it, as the lock grows, it will grow into 1 lock, right? Maybe I'm doing a YouTube tutorial if you're wondering what I'm doing. So cute how you smile when I come. Babe, please, you distracted me. Stop. My boyfriend's on the other app talking to me. Okay, all right. So you can either start from the back or start from the front. I usually start from the back and then work my way forward. And so I like to start from the sides and get, like I said, get on my front row. So you find a matching pair that's going to go, and usually going to be the closest one to the lock that you're trying to retwist. So it could be to the back, it could be diagonal, it could be on top. You just want to make sure you find the pair for this lock because you're going to need to twist them together once it's done. So maybe I should start from the middle of my head so y'all can see better. Okay, let's start from the middle of my head. That's where all the nap's at anyway. All right, so I personally usually like to use the grease. So we're gonna come in with, dang, I should have said him as admin, but we're gonna come in with this and just get the whole first row. We're just getting the whole first row, okay? And I either like to clip this or put another rubber band on this while I'm working on this. But for now, we know we're gonna start from the middle. I usually have a part coming down the middle of my head, so my hair naturally parts like this because that's how I've worn my locks. My locks have been trained to sit down on the sides. I'm gonna turn that that entry reminder off on this app, so because I don't want to hear that the whole time. All right, so you're coming in. We're gonna do these 2 locks, for example. So you have all your other locks out the way. You're coming in. You're separating the hair at the roots. Okay, you're separating the hair at the roots. This is just how I do it. This is what has worked for me. This is what has got my locks to this length. I've been doing my locks since I was 4 months. This is disclaimer. This may not be for everybody. This may not work for you. This may not be the best way, but this is how I do it, and this is also how I retwist other people's locks. So there's that. Now you're coming in. You're snatching this part. Okay, you're snatching that part. You want to make sure you have the whole square of hair. You're grabbing it, coming from the root, bringing it all together. Make sure that you're not grabbing other sections because this lock needs to have its own little bundle. Um, and it will also hurt later on if you ain't grabbed the whole slide. You're trying to grab other pieces of hair from other shit. So okay, so You'll come in. I'll start off, like I said, with some of the Talia Wahid tight hold. And I like to just bring some of this up on the side. So I don't have to keep digging down up in there thing. But you don't need a lot. Just a little dab. As y'all can see, it's not a lot on my finger. Not a lot. Okay. And because the hair is already damp, we're just going to come in. I like to do around the entire thing. Putting that product around the entire thing. Then we are using the comb. If I can find it. I don't know where it just went that fast. Where'd the comb go? Oh, it's right here beside the comb. Okay. You're going to use the comb. And you're combing through it. And then you're going to twist. I twist all my locks the same direction. So my locks go counterclockwise. That's how I twist all my locks. I know it may look like I'm doing clockwise, but I'm doing counterclockwise. All my locks twist this way. You get that. And to keep some separation, you could either put a clip right here, right where it starts, and then you can start on the next one, which for this side will be this one right here. Now you're gonna do the same thing here. Make sure you're getting, like you see here, make sure there's nothing from above coming into this piece, and you're gonna put some more product on it. And then you're going to take your comb from the base. Now, some people be palm rolling all down the whole lock. I personally don't do that because I'm going to two-strand twist anyway. So I usually twist with my fingers at the root. As you can see, this is the twisting motion that I do. And then I'll find the one that I put the clip on, take that clip off really quickly. Make sure that this is fully twisted, of course. And then I'll start to twist them around each other to make it stay. And this is what's really cementing and making the hair. You're twisting two together. You're twisting two individuals that are already separate. And like I said, some people go down the whole lock. I'm not really doing that because it's just for the purposes of an example. This is not probably a hairstyle I'm going to keep in, to be honest. So you do it like this. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm actually about to watch a movie, but this is what we're going to be doing for the remainder of this. So I'm going to come back and edit this video. Probably do a voiceover to it. If you don't have rubber bands, you can take, usually I like to do the longest one, although this is not the longest one. As long as you have enough room to wrap around. So you're wrapping around the actual lock, bringing it through that hole. And then when you pull, they will be beside each other like this. If you tie it the wrong way, it's going to be sticking out. That's how you know you tied it properly or not. Okay? And then this looks like this. And I go to the next one. This could be a little bit better, but it is what it is. All right. So I usually work without looking, honestly. It's kind of odd that I have to look for this tutorial, but whatever. Um, This one beside it. John, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Welcome to Bigo. I see you're level 2. What brings you to the app? You said, do I want cash? Of course. But I prefer beans. But I mean, I do take CAs if that's what you're asking. You said, can I add you back? Hmm. So you can message me? John, can you do me a favor? I just want to make sure you're real. Can you come up? Oh, not for 120, baby. I don't think you. I see you're new. Are you saying $120 or are you saying 120 as in 120 beans? Plus, I like to verify that people are who they say they are. See, I don't even like how you spell dollars, so I don't know. Do me a favor, come up right quick. I like to make sure people are real. Yeah, but I want to see that you're a real person. Can you, hey, can you turn your camera on for me? I just want to make sure you're real. I got people who be trolling me. Click the camera picture. Is that you in that profile picture?
Yeah, that was me a long time ago.
Why you got a picture of you a long time ago? I'm crying.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm legit though.
okay. I just wanted to make sure because I got little stalkers on here who's being little weirdos.
No, you good. Yeah, people are weird. I'm not that weird person. I promise.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Cool. 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 Um.
Just message me on here, okay?
Okay. I'll message you on here. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Peace. I was doing a hair tutorial. Looks like I'm not no more. Okay. But I followed you back, John. 1G Man NBA. What's up? Welcome to the app. I see you're new. Um. I see Jamaican. I've been there a couple times. All right. Well. Looks like I'm about to be messaging somebody, so I gotta go. I gotta get this bag. The messages here chilling. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let me go because I gotta go attend to somebody right quick. I was doing my hair, but duty calls. You said, how am I doing? I'm doing good. I was over here doing my hair, but I'm about to go do something else. In this stream.